Okay, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Just thought I'd make a little video because there's been a lot on my mind. You get me? So, and I've got a massive cold. Oh, boo-hoo me! I feel real, it's horrible. But yes, basically, I was just thinking to myself that that if I was to go to a tournament again, I would go. Only really want to go hang out with the people that I like. Now, I don't mean to say that I'm not going to meet new people and make new friends and stuff like that. But what I mean by that is, like, I'm not going out searching for people that I don't like. Not going out searching for having conversations with these people. Having a need for it to go well. Now, I think in the past, any conversation that's presented to me, it's like, I feel like I need to impress the other person. I need it to go well. I have a necessity for it to go well. Now, taking off the value of it having to go well is very powerful, because having that as the baseline, it's like it needs to go well for me to be happy. It's like put so much pressure on it, and it's fake, because I'm doing everything in my power for it to try and control the situation, try and control the other person. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's a fucking mystery, and it's a new opportunity, and I want to leave it like that. I don't want for it to be predictably well every time, through me being a chameleon and orchestrating the scenario, the situation. It's like I actually want to see if they fuck with me, if they vibe with me, and if I'm being the little magician, like, trying to make it go really well, changing what I actually want to do for it to go well, subconsciously, maybe slightly consciously, I'm not sure, but it seems too hard to shake off. But I'm doing a very good job. But yeah, it's like you don't know if you actually fuck with them. So yeah, it's like nowadays I feel like if I'm in a place with lots of people and I have people that I like more, I'm just gonna go and want to go speak to them. It's like, but I used to just try to try and please everyone. I don't even need to please my friends. It's like just thinking like, I don't need to do. What do I want to do? That's more what it's about. It's like, what do I want, rather than what do they want. And I say they, I just mean the idea of people. I'm a person too, but yes. So I found that quite interesting. It's like, see if I like them, see if I want to be with them. It's a powerful reframe. And of course, what do I need from anybody? Validation. It's like, what are my intentions here? Intentions are to have fun and to express myself authentically and to have the exact abundance mindset of, I'm going to get better at this. So regardless of how it goes, just enjoy it. It's like, no, I'm going to the moon. It's like thinking about the previous last couple of months, or this entire year, in fact. I started off this year and I was January, and I was doing Azar, which is basically where you hop on a video call, a FaceTime video call, and you are talking to these random people. You don't know who you're going to get. And I did that just to get out of my comfort zone. I said, right, Joe, just 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. And I kid you not, the feeling I got before jumping onto some of these calls, it was like so apprehensive. It's like worse than if I'm about to go into a cold plunge. That's what it felt like. Deep that for a second. Speaking to another person on this planet made me feel like that. When we're just a fucking green ball floating through space. And the idea of that situation made me feel. Now, whenever I actually took the dive, took the plunge, and actually did it, it was never as bad as you think it is. Sometimes I'd even just start off by just doing some stupid shit for the first 10 calls, like, and then just see if they skip. Or just like doing stupid stuff just to get me into it, because it felt hard. I think it's like a mixture of rejection, idea of rejection, what it meant about me if if it doesn't go a certain way, this and that and that. So much overthinking, so much thinking about just like a people pleasing mindset, Rather than like, do I like them? What do I want? What do I want to say? What do I want to do? That sort of thing. So going from there to then go to stay with Ben, being in the tournament, having awkward conversations there, some good ones, being in Ben's car, getting so triggered all the time. Then come back home, go to the church, speaking to some people there, interesting interactions, and then and then finally going off to Belgium. But then in amongst this, doing all these challenges to try and get myself out of the comfort zone, trying to speak to people all the time. Any chance I got, I would take it. I'd want to take it. Speak to them. It's just a little interaction. Just like, if I have that idea in my mind, do it. That's not being authentic. If you stopping the hesitation, it's about blocking the hesitation and just going for it. That's the main thing. It's not about it going perfect. Blocking overriding the hesitation. So yeah, and then going to Belgium, hanging out with Max and everyone, straight solid for like a month, with people constantly. No, that was the bollocks. That really helped me. And the amount of days over this journey where I've just felt absolutely terrible. I've gone to sleep just feeling awful, like negative state. It's kind of closed down state, feeling like I'm not good enough, this, that. So many times having to get over that. And then I hit a little sweet spot of a couple of days where I'm like vibing, I feel like I'm doing well socially and I feel good about myself and stuff. And then I dipped out again. And that, for example, when I went to Jablin, it's like, it just felt so hard to speak to people there. It's crazy. I think I was trying too hard or something. And then come back and then pretty good again. Like slowly realizing internally and just getting a feel for it, for all these things. And one of the things coming out of it is realizing how much the other person's reactions has an impact on me. Now I already knew this, but I didn't realize how much. It's like that was like the power. What the power was like being able to live off my own energy, not needing anything from that. From the interaction, from the other person. It was important to realise, to take in. And then, after that, like, just hanging out again in Belgium and then going to Mimizan. And that, again, it's like coming off this and that and this, like, good, bad, all this. Having to walk on interactions, not going how I want, and then good, and this and that, and thinking, what does he think about me? Go to Mimizan, and one of the most beautiful places ever. One of the most beautiful places ever. Where this desert meets the sea, meets the sunset, meets the forest. I'm so on the top of this, like, wow, like just wanting to really get out there, but feeling so closed in. Feeling so, like, after the experience, walking back up the hill back to the car with Elias and Ben, and they're having a little conversation. I'm like trying to chime in a little bit. A bit cold. And it just feels so hard. Like, yeah. But yeah, it's just realizing how it just ebbs and flows. It's like 2 steps forwards, one step back. But at the end, I'm always going up. As long as I'm doing this good shit, I'm always going this way. Even a week ago, I found myself about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. I found myself in probably a week and a half ago. When I was having the round with Team GB, man, I think it's more like sometimes the perception is like knew that I was late to the round the day before. It kind of tractions were not easy. But yeah, it's like actually it's pretty decent. Anyway, but yeah, just coming to the round and then yeah, and I'm thinking that they hate me because I've been late for the round, and like the sort of conversations we're having and stuff, and Rachel being a bit cold and all this. Then Ben as like a fucking robot. Okay, there was kind of reason for it to be a bit weird, to be fair. Ben always felt like the only normal one. Like fucking hell. But yeah, just coming off that and then going on the this was a big moment actually for me. Actually, there's a couple. So on that same day, week and a half ago, Team GB practice round, European Disc Golf Championships, Norway. We have a cruise later on. Now, mind's playing tricks on me at this point. It's like, oh yeah, there's so many people, what the fuck, I don't know, what do I do? Obviously I wanted to have fun, and my goal was to embarrass myself as much as possible. That's a good goal. But it's like, seeing all these people saying, wow, it's like, oh shit. Like, again, thinking, what do you think of me sort of thing, I think. Not on like what I wanted, and like the moment, the opportunity to create all this, make friends and everything. But yeah, I got on the boat, and like first fucking half an hour, it's like, what the fuck do I do right now? So I was just looking at the sea, just like taking breaths, like Brett came over, and that was cool. I think I was like worried of like, if he saw me like this, I was like, what the fuck, like this is me, who gives a fuck? And like no one's thinking about that situation now. I don't even give a fuck, like it's God's plan, man. Anyway, it went how it's meant to be. I don't know if I believe in God, but it's gone how it's meant to. And yeah, then I got asked to do a little interview with Benjamin Dupret, IMG Media. And then as I was doing it, big thing, before I did it, I just told myself in my head, I've got this. That's what I said. I said, I've got this. And that was huge for me. And then I did it, and I was vibing, man. I mean, I saw a couple of times, I called them dickheads, but it was fine. And I was talking about the beautiful views and what I'm going to do at the tournament, this and that. And just having that spotlight on me, it made me realise how much enthusiasm and everything I do have, how much charisma I do have, what I do have, appreciate myself, then, you know, seeing the evidence of like how I can be. It was like evidence to myself of like, you know, I can be cool, I can be how I want to. And they were loving it. They thought it was a great little interview. But it like took that just to get me out of my mental rut. To like prove to myself, like, you know, this, what I've been doing all this time, it's like working. You know, I can enjoy myself while talking. Other people can have a good time around me. I think what got me into that sort of situation is the couple of weeks off with Ben and Max and Brennan. Although it's really cool, especially hanging out with Brennan because he's a musician and he's a big star. It was like they all thought of themselves so fucking high. Like, just the way Ben was treating me is like he was above me. Same with Max and Brennan, to be honest. And so often I would try to have conversations with Brennan and Max. It's like at one point only Jean-Louis was fucking speaking to me properly. That was the only social interaction I was getting, man. It was Jean-Louis properly. He was like, cause he wasn't rude and would actually have a conversation with me. But the other two, it was like they just spoke over me, weren't properly listening. And I need to be better at just saying what the fuck I want without anyone listening. It's like no one's listening now. Or are they? But I'm just saying what the fuck I want. But yeah, and so they would do that and they wouldn't really listen. Just like interrupts. me and stuff like that. It just felt quite rude. Like I wasn't being respected was the biggest thing. I didn't feel respect towards me. Like they were just thinking of themselves as higher up and stuff. And there wasn't a lot of positive interactions that I had with them really. So it got me doubting myself, I'd say. I just gotta remember all these good, amazing times that I've had, and how much of a positive impact. Nico had such a lovely thing to say back in God of Peace Day. That was donkeys ago. No, it wasn't that far long ago. But like, I feel like I've improved so much since then. So, never get down on myself. Never look at it through other people's reactions, how they're responding to me, ever. Because as I could see, I started speaking to other people when I got to EGGC, and their response to me was so drastically different to the other people. It's like sometimes you just get to that middle, but you just gotta be like, fuck it, it is what it is, I'm gonna rise from this situation, like I always do. This is like what it's trying to teach me. It doesn't say shit about me. Maybe it does a little bit, but it's like fine. I choose how to navigate this. I choose what to believe in about myself, about the situation. So what's my perception about this? Like, do I want to, in this very moment right now, do I want to believe in all these limiting mindsets and believe that I'm not worthy, believe that I'm not good enough, believe I'm a loser because of some shit that happened in the past? It's going to affect this very moment right now? No. How is that ever going to help me? It's like every moment is a new moment. Every moment is a new moment. And the feeling of, waiting for me to be complete, to have all these things, and being them right now, this moment, the only time that we have, true presence over, we can actually impact. It's just not worth it. So, yeah, I was thinking to myself, it's like my perception now towards certain things, towards so many things, not being scared of life. I don't feel like I'm scared of things, honestly. I think I am looking forward to doing things, and I feel like the future is bright. It's like the perception that you have, perception I had back in Christmas, of everything, being scared of things, like such a different life. It's like everything's different. It's your perception, man. And now, because I've done all those things, it's like it feels easy. I've done it so many times. I've done the things that I would consider even harder socially, or just in general, harder things. So many cold showers, cold approaching girls, stuff like that. Speaking to girls, like loads, and just this and that. Speaking to people who, I looked up to, and I just spoke to them anyway, like they're a normal dude. Gym, running, all this stuff, and it's like, I'm gonna get through this. How bad can this really be? I've done harder things, so, and then just challenging myself, realizing like, pushing myself further. Like, I've done this, now what else am I capable of? I'm capable of more because I'm still here. I'm still alive. I can do more. Let's see how far I can take this. So I think it's very exciting. I feel like I'm in a very exciting time right now. I was watching back another video of myself talking, and on it I literally said, this could be the best week of my life. Now that is brilliant pre-framing, Joe, and I'm very proud of that one. It's amazing. I should say that all the time. And I will start saying it more. And then, consequently, what happened after that, eh? I had a fucking fantastic week, one of the best weeks of my life. Now that is not by chance. Exciting times.